Hello everybody, it's Eddie1 here. In today's video, we're going to talk about some Star Wars Battlefront 2 stuff today. Um, Mainly on stuff on the 2017 version. Don't want my hair, just got a haircut. And, trying to get used to it. I don't think I've ever had it this short before. Um, for Battlefront 2 mods, I was going to talk about Battlefront 2 mods and stuff, some of the showcasing and stuff and things. Personally, I think the whole modding system that they showed with Battlefront 2, a lot of people that made these mods, I think they did like an astounding great job. I can't really wait to see what else they can do as far as like creativity and everything. This right here just kind of shows this is what Battlefront 2 should have been doing. Like, why didn't you add these characters to the game? Seriously. There's like so many characters in Star Wars, and you just want to up and drop the ante and give us that. I mean, the last two characters we got, no offense, were two soccer ball droids. I mean, yay. But anyways, like, I think Battlefront 2 can do better than that. Personally, I think Battlefront 2 should actually go back and, like, fix it. Yes, it's been 4 years since it's been out, but fix the game. Like, give it what it should have been. Because, I'm sorry to say, but the Battlefield 42 game that they made was just absolutely horrible. Just trash all the way through. I mean, I like Battlefield games, the military first-person shooter games. That's one of my favorite franchise games. But that game there, I don't even care. That game was not that good. But I think for Battlefront 2, I think they should have gone back and fixed it, gave it more characters, add more gaming modes to it. Like Conquest, not Galactic Conquest, but Capture the Command Post. Yeah, they kind of have one in the newer one, but it's not the same setting as like the original used to be. If y'all remember how the original Battlefront 2 was, where you just capture the command post. As soon as the meter filled up for that command post, you moved on to the next one. That's what they should have done with this one. I think there's a lot of things that 2017's version game should have looked at the old one and kind of done some basic stuff from that, and then add some new features, of course. But like, I feel like that's what they should have done. They should have looked at some of the older stuff, go based on some of it, and then add some of your newer things to it, and then you would have had a wide open, like, wonderful, like, great Star Wars game. But Battlefront 2 is 2017. 2017's game is still a really good game. It's still, honestly, a really amazing game. But I feel like when it came to adding things and such, they just really didn't care. But the people that are making like the mods and like showing all these characters and stuff for that game, like, you had all kinds of characters you could have thrown in there. They showed characters like some from the Knights of the Republican days. I'm sure you could have fitted them in there. That somehow, like, you could have added them as DLC pack characters or something. They even added characters like Legends characters that they're not really on the animated shows or the movies, but they're like in the comics. They even threw characters that are in the comics that are in here, like Siri Tachi. Is that her name? I can't remember how to pronounce her name, but I guess she's like one of those. She's like a Legends character that's like in the comics, I guess, and um, that they really that I guess some people are cool with, but they even showed her on a mod system game, and she was running around with like a pink lightsaber. I really couldn't hardly tell what the color was because it was hard to tell because it was in like a bright location, but her lightsaber looked like it was pink, and I was like, okay, that'd be kind of a cool little extra character for Star Wars and stuff. And then of course, you get all kinds of other characters you could have thrown in here, like um, I've seen mod systems for some of the Inquisitors for the Sith Lord stuff. I mean, since they're pretty popular Jedi Hunter characters, that's kind of cool. You can kind of throw them in here, and they all have different things they can do. They're not all like, yes, they all have the same lightsaber, but they all have different abilities. So I think it'd be interesting to have at least, depending on how many they want to put in there. Um, I think the Grand Inquisitor, the Seventh Sister from the Rebels, and then the Fifth Brother, I think definitely should be in the game because those two were pretty good characters, especially for the Rebel series. And then of course you got on the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and then stuff. You've got the Third Sister. I think the one on the Kenobi series, I think they mentioned that one was the Fourth Sister. I don't remember. I was trying to listen to it. But yeah, there's so many other characters you could have thrown in here, and it would have been amazing. Savage Opress from the Clone Wars, which is Darth Maul's brother. You could that would be a nice character to throw in here because I've seen the mods for him, which is pretty cool. The Mandalorian, Jango Fett. Like, come on now, you couldn't throw those characters in there. Zaz Ventress from the Clone Wars. Her character would have been nice to be thrown in here. So, Ahsoka Tano. I've seen so many different looks of Ahsoka Tano. I've seen her green and yellow lightsaber look that she had in the Clone Wars, her double blue lightsaber look, her two blue lightsabers that she had in the 7th season of Clone Wars, and then obviously her white lightsabers that she has in Rebels, and then so on. What I don't understand is why they just can't. Why not just up the ante and go with it? Like, throw them in there. Like, make us happy. What was that? There was another mod. There was some other mods I seen. They even added for a mod. If you guys remember the old original Star Wars Battlefront, the old Star Wars Revenge of the Sith video game, the sword fighting video was like one of the coolest Star Wars games that I've ever played. Especially when you can like do Sith and where you can do lightsaber fight, do versus matches and stuff. Well, they made it to where they threw if you guys remember Master Syndralig and Sarah Keto's character, they threw them in there as mods. And they're like pretty interesting characters from what I hear in the comics and stuff, and I think they made an appearance in the Clone Wars. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the Clone Wars, but other than that, like, they managed to throw them in there as mods, and they're pretty cool. So like, there's like so many characters they could have gone through and done with, and it would have been a fantastic Star Wars game. I even seen one mod of Darth Bane, and Nihilus and, like I said, Revan's character um, as characters for this mod system. Like those three characters would have made perfect characters for people. And yeah, there's just like there's just so many characters they could have done, and it's quite sad they didn't like try. I mean, to me, I think they still should give it a try. Even though they're mods, like throw them in there. Talk to the developers that made those mods and see if you can't throw them in there. Like those are a lot of those people that took those time and made those mods and those characters and took their time on make them. Throw them in there. um, yeah, like I said, they even had like so many other Clone War Jedi characters from the series that were on here too. They had Plo Koon, they had Ki-Adi-Mundi, Kit Fisto's character, Mace Windu, Barriss Offree's character, Lumari, is that her name? I can't remember how they pronounce her name. Somebody will I'll probably figure it out. She would be Barriss Offree's master, but I can't remember what her name was. Her character had a mod system on there. Trying to think. Some other characters they managed to throw in here. Like I said, they even threw like Bestel Sean's character from the very first Knights of the Old Republic game, and then they threw in Satanel Sean, which is from the Knights of the Old Republic in Darth Malleus storyline. They even threw him in the mod system game too. They swapped Vader with him and then managed to throw him in there, which works pretty well. But yeah, they managed to have those characters in mods, and I think those are the nice characters to have for the Battlefront 2 game, because like Battlefront 2 was supposed to be bigger than the first one. We were supposed to get, but nope. EA and DICE were like, well, I'm sure it was EA. I don't know how much DICE. I don't know how much DICE was involved with that, but EA was just like, nah. This is all we're gonna put in here. This is Star Wars right here. That ain't Star Wars, man. But anyways, I think that's what they should have done. I think it's gonna be it for today's video, guys. So, what you guys think they should have done with Star Wars Battlefront 2? Like, do you think they should add more characters for Star Wars Battlefront 2? What characters would you like to see? Do you think they should add the characters like they did with the mod system creators make? Throw them in there, or what would you like to see them add and change and things like that? Comment on the section below. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. As always, I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.